Most cleaning companies' ads look like this. Generic stock photos, a list of services, but no real reason for you to pick up the phone and call them. But what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Ad Lab, the show where I analyze ads across social media and show you guys how to make them make more cash. And if you're currently running ads on any of the major social media platforms and you want my help and you want to be featured on an episode of the Ad Lab, then email devin@marketingwithdev.com and be sure to include your creative, your copy, and your headline, and make sure that you put the Ad Lab in the subject line. But now let's take a look at this creative and put it through our checklist. So does the first glance grab attention? And for this, I would have to say no. At the top, there's a QR code. In the left corner, there's the logo. And the right corner, some stock images of people cleaning. So there's nothing here that I would say really grabs attention and makes people have to stop. Even in the middle where it says commercial cleaning in big bold blue letters, that's not attention grabbing. No one's really going to stop and get all excited about the words commercial cleaning. Commercial cleaning companies are very common and people are used to seeing them. So just saying commercial cleaning is not going to grab anyone's attention. Does it tell the viewer how they'll benefit early and often? No, it doesn't really tell the prospects how they'll benefit at all, which is a shame. This ad falls into the trap that many ads fall into. That's when the business tries to tell the prospect all about them and what they do instead of being all about the prospects and letting them know how their service will help them do, become, or have something. So on this ad, you can see how they're listing their services. They say they have high quality cleaning services and things like that. But what you need to convey in your ads is how your prospects will benefit. And if you don't do that, then it's going to be extremely difficult for you to get the sale, because at the end of the day, everyone wants to know what's in it for them. So if you don't tell them, you're going to lose to a competitor who does tell them. Are specifics or proof elements included, such as testimonials, reviews, and case studies? No, there's no proof elements here at all. So I think this image ad might have been able to benefit from a few before and afters, showing a messy office and then a clean one, and things like that. And I'm also noticing a lot of wasted space on this ad, which is probably why there is no room for a before and after to begin with. So for example, this is a Facebook ad, so there's really no need for the QR code in the top left, because what you want people to do is click your link. They're not going to be able to scan that code. So that QR code is just literally serving no purpose for you. Also in the bottom right, a large portion of the image is taken up by a picture of cleaning supplies in the bucket. And that is simply taking up way too much space on your ad for it to be selling nothing, right? So that image isn't helping you sell anything, right? So there's really no point of it being there, especially since it's so big. Now moving on to the copy, and we're gonna start with the first sentence. So does it almost force them to read the second sentence? And this first sentence is not bad, but I would say no. Remember, when we're writing that first sentence, it's super important that it's sticky. We want to create a first sentence that compels our ideal clients to continue reading. And a couple of ways you can do this is by asking a question and by calling out your ideal prospects directly. So moving on to the rest of the copy, does it focus on how the reader will benefit? Yes, but I think it can be more prospect centric when it comes down to the benefits that they receive. Is the first paragraph 11 words or less? Yes, it is. And I'm going to assume that they didn't properly line break and it's supposed to be a new paragraph after the word environment. And does it end with a clear single call to action? They have a call to action, but things are unclear. In your call to action, you tell people to call you and you leave your number. But this campaign is a messenger campaign, which means people are going to send you messages. If you're looking for calls, then change your objective to phone calls. But we don't want to have two different calls to actions because that is definitely going to confuse some people. Now let's look at the headline. So does it state the biggest benefit clearly? No, the headline here is just the name of the company. And that is a poor way to utilize the space of a headline. So we want to make sure that we're using that space to tell our prospects what our biggest benefit is, right? So this is our home run shot. This is our knockout punch. We want our biggest benefit right there in the headline. Just having your business name here, it doesn't help you sell anything. Make sure each section is doing its part to sell for you. Having your business name in the headline, that's not going to sell for you, but having your biggest benefit in the headline, that is going to sell for you, because that's going to speak to what the prospect actually cares about, and that's what's in it for them. Is it specific? No, it's not, because like I said, it's just the business name. Does it spark emotion or curiosity? No, it doesn't, because like I said, it's just the business name. Now it's time for me to do my revisions and show you guys how I will make this make more cash. But before we get into that, if you are a business owner or an entrepreneur and you're running ads on Meta, me and my team will run your ads for absolutely free for the next 14 days. We'll create ad scripts for you, we'll write your copy, and we will manage your entire campaign for the next 2 weeks, and you don't have to pay us a dime. All you have to do is click the link in the description and apply for the Results in Advance ad program right now. I'm only accepting 3 of these clients per month just so I can actually make sure I'm getting good results for each one. So if you want more leads, and you want more sales, and you want it absolutely risk-free, then make sure you guys click the link in the description and apply right now. But with that out of the way, let's get into the revision for this creative. So the first thing I would do here is remove the QR code, remove the logo, and remove the image of the cleaning supplies in the bucket, because those 3 things are taking up space and they do absolutely nothing to help us sell anything. Then I would move that big headline to the top, and I would have the headline read something like this: would you use a cleaning service that saves you 10 hours a week and makes your office look first class every day? So why are we using a rhetorical question here in our headline? Because 1, it's still highlighting the biggest benefit of our offer, and 2, because rhetorical questions are a great way to draw your prospects into your ads. It doesn't require an actual answer because the answer is obviously yes. But rhetorical questions can be very sneaky if used correctly, because they're really just a statement disguised as a question. So with that headline, I'm really saying, of course you want to save 10 plus hours a week, and of course you want your office to look first class every day. But when I pose it as a question, it naturally creates an open loop in the mind of the prospect, and they will naturally close that loop by answering the question in their head. So when they read the headline, if they're a true ideal prospect, they're going to read the headline and answer yes in their head, and that's going to naturally bring them down to the next part of our ad. This simple trick of using rhetorical questions allows you, the marketer, the business owner, the entrepreneur, to make persuasive claims without necessarily having to support them with evidence. I would keep the list of services that they have because it's good. People should know what services we offer, but I would also throw in some before and after photos as well. I would find the pictures of the dirtiest offices we've ever cleaned and have those before and afters all over the ad, just so people can see the work that we actually do. Now let's get into the revised copy, starting with the first sentence. And our first sentence will read, "We'll leave your office spotless, ... And this is the complete copy. We'll leave your office spotless. Your windows will shine without a single streak. We provide the highest quality commercial cleaning designed to save hours on cleaning every week, maintain a spotless professional image, and provide peace of mind knowing that your office is always going to be tidy 24/7 without your guidance. We handle deep cleanings, office and window cleanings, Airbnb cleanings, and more. The best part is we're always reliable and punctual, unlike some other cleaning companies out there. We only have availability for about 20 more clients before we're at full capacity. Want to take advantage of the best commercial cleaning in the state of California? Then click the link below and call us now." So as you guys can see here, we're being more intentional about how we are layering our benefits in, so our prospects can automatically know that when they read the copy, right? So we don't want people to have to guess what's in it for them. We don't want them to have to guess why this will help them. We want to tell them from the beginning to the end of our ad why they need this, and better yet, why they need it from us. Now let's take a look at this headline. And our headline is gonna read like this: "Finally, a cleaning team that keeps your office spotless so you can focus on what matters most." And like I always say, you can never go wrong with putting your biggest benefit in your headline, and that is what we do here. So if you guys are ever having trouble with your headlines, just always remember, put your biggest benefit in the headline, because people will always want to know what's in it for them. And there you guys have it. We analyzed the ad and then we revised it and improved it to help it make more money. If you guys want my help and you want to be featured on an episode of the Ad Lab, then email me, devin@marketingwithdev.com. Make sure you include your creative, your copy, and your headline, and also be sure to include the Ad Lab in the subject line. And if you are a business owner or an entrepreneur and you want to generate more leads and sales for your business, me and my team will run your ads for absolutely free for the next 14 days. We will script your ads, we will write your copy, and we will manage your entire campaigns. All you have to do is click the link in the description and apply for the Results in Advance ad program. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.